All right, guys, let's take a minute to look at metric conversions. The first thing to notice about this chart is we're going from exponent to exponent, and that's because at this green line, we have our base units, and our base units are going to be like 10 to the 0 powers, and our bases that we will use the most are going to be, let me make this a little bit smaller. Okay, grams. We'll never use grams in here, but it is a base unit. Liters, meters, that's going to be our big one. Amps, and bytes. So we'll use meters and amps, never grams or liters, but those are your base units, and all of these prefixes can refer to those. So we can have a megagram, a kilogram, a kilometer, a kiloamp, milliamp, microamp, etc. So when we want to convert, what do these things really even mean? If it says 10 to the negative third power, well, what does that mean? That means that just like with our scientific notation, if I have 10 to the negative 3, well, where would my decimal need to go? Right here, the original one, okay? And then we would need to go over 3 places from that decimal. 1, 2, 3. So 10 to the negative third is 0.001. 10 to the negative second is 0.01. Okay, this is going to be 5 zeros and a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. This would be 8 zeros and a 1. And you get the idea. What would this be? 3 zeros after our 1. Okay, 6 zeros after our 1. Okay, 9 zeros after our 1. So, if we wanted to change kilograms to grams, we would start with 535 kilograms. Well, what does my chart tell me? This says that there are 1,000 grams. These factors refer to the base. Okay, there are 1,000 grams and 1 kilogram. Okay, all of these could really have a 1 in front of them. 1 terabyte, 1 gigabyte. So 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams. All right, we multiply 535 times 1,000, and you get 535,000. Well, does that make sense? Yes, my number got bigger. There's going to be a lot more grams in 1 kilogram. Okay? All right, moving on to the next one, and hopefully you took some time to write that down. Okay, so let me cross these out. Let's try this first one. Going from meters, which is going to be right here, to millimeters. Okay, so this is 0.001. Meters equals 1 millimeter. So if I have 8.31 meters, 0.001 meters equals 1 millimeter. Right, we do the math, we're going to get 8,310. Now, to go from meters to centimeters, 0.01 meters equals 1 centimeter. And yes, on a test, you'll have this chart, okay? You don't have to memorize formulas in here, and you'll have this chart to do your conversions. You should get to the point where you know that there's 100 centimeters in 1 meter. We'll use that a lot, okay? And it's pretty simple when you're looking at a meter stick. You can see it has 100 centimeters in it. So if we have 5 meters, 0.01 meters equals 1 centimeter. Okay, and you should get 500. Does that make sense? Yes. Our number for centimeters should be bigger than our number for meters. Okay, you tried the next one. Uh-oh, it's going to be 2 steps. You need to go from centimeters to meters, and then meters to kilometers.
What are you doing?
So this one is going to go 1, whoops, my goodness. Okay, centimeters. All right, we need centimeters on the bottom. 1 centimeter equals how many meters? 0.01 meters. Now we need meters on the bottom. 1,000 meters equals 1 kilometer. You multiply across the top, divide everything on the bottom, you should get 10.